Coming up, demonstrators call for change in wake of the Walter Scott shooting.
The wizarding world of Harry Potter has flown right into our own backyard. This week on Close Up, we'll take you inside the U.S. Quidditch World Cup.
Welcome to Winthrop Close Up. My name is Brandon Great, and this is the best of Winthrop Close Up. Tensions flared in North Charleston after a video of a man being shot in the back by police officers was released. Jacob Hallex brings us the coverage of demonstrations in the Lowcountry.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Let us not just do this today.
Black Lives Matter Charleston is demanding justice after a video was released showing Walter Scott, a 50-year-old black man, being shot in the back 5 times after fleeing from police. The officer, Michael Slager, pulled the trigger and is currently behind bars and will stay in jail until a grand jury hearing in May. The patrolman was fired and faces murder charges. However, demonstrators say that's not enough.
That any injustice that is done by any society needs to be brought forward. In this case, with the death of Walter Scott, we need to come together of all races, all creeds, all religions to say that enough is enough.
The outcry for change comes after national attention on the shooting deaths of other black men at the hands of law enforcement. Community activist George Knight says that police need to be more connected to the communities they protect.
Back in the day, we had cops that would be locally from that neighborhood, that used to work that neighborhood. We don't no longer have that anymore.
Winthrop NAACP chapter president Devontae Walker says the time for change is now.
We are the future leaders. Like, it's not when I grow up anymore. It's like, it's here. So we're on the verge of graduating and going into the workforce, and we are the voters. So I think it's important for us to know what's going on in our country, and if there is injustice, for us to be the change that we want to see.
Jacob Hallex, Winthrop Close Up.
Since the video was released, North Charleston Mayor Keith Sumney has ordered body cameras to be worn by all on-duty officers. Winthrop has selected its 11th university president. Winthrop Close Up was there to capture this special moment.
Really excited because we now have a new president at Winthrop University starting July 1.
I declare that Dr. Daniel F. Mahoney is appointed the 11th president of Winthrop University.
Dr. Mahoney is going to do a great job. He's very well prepared, very competent, smart, wonderful personality.
I can say I can sleep a lot better at night, knowing that we are going to be in really, really good hands.
He's just a delightful person, and I think he understands the university as not just as a university, but also as a business.
We really got the sense that he understood the Winthrop culture, understood our family atmosphere, and understood what the campus community as a whole needs.
Excited about the decision today for Dr. Dan Mahoney to become our next president. We would be remiss if we weren't first reminded that we have a president today in Dr. Deborah Boyd, and she will be the president until July 1, but boy, let's thank her for it.
I've been so fortunate being in both roles. I've had great teams, great people working with me to make sure that nothing gets dropped, that we don't skip a beat. So it really, any leadership role is a team effort.
Acting President Deborah Boyd received an outpouring of praise during this meeting. We here at Winthrop Close Up would like to commend Dr. Boyd on a job well done. Before Dr. Mahoney was selected, the Winthrop community was very proactive in their presidential search. Reporter Gabrielle Franklin caught up with some student leaders to find out what they were looking for in a president.
Many faculty members have been coming out to express what qualities they are looking for in Winthrop's next president. But what about the students? What are they looking for?
I would hope that whoever is chosen to run Winthrop University and hold the title of president is someone who is personable, someone who has vision for the future.
For most Winthrop students, this will be the 3rd president that they've seen during their time here.
What those students say they like most is transparency.
I want my leader to be transparent and be as real as possible. I know that you can't tell everything because some things are only in the beginning works, but I expect you to tell me the things you can tell me and be honest about it.
I am looking for someone, like everyone's been saying, transparency. I'm also looking for someone that's very charismatic and willing to work hard at whatever they possibly can do.
After witnessing last year's presidency, students know exactly what they want to see done differently.
But what I would like them to do differently is to get out there and let us see you and let us know who you are.
I think that's what I really want to see, somebody who can really, instill positive morale into Winthrop. I feel like the morale is kind of down since the events that happened last year.
At the end of the day, a love for Winthrop is essential for all of the candidates.
I love Winthrop, and this is the best choice for me, and I would hope that whoever is the president is able to showcase their love for Winthrop as well.
Gabrielle Franklin, Winthrop Close Up.
Many students say they were very pleased with the presidential selection process this time around. Coming up on Winthrop Close Up, get ready to see some dogs with the runway and an annual fashion show.
See how local college students are giving back to the Rock Hill community.
Find yourself dreaming of newspapers? Does this look like your idea of a good time? Does the scent of fresh ink soothe your soul? Does the mere thought of writing send you into a frenzy? You suffer from writing-itis, but you aren't alone. Join people just like you. Don't wait. Get help now. Stop by Diggs 104 to get started.
Hit the dance floor, hey, bend your back low. Hit the dance floor, hey, bend your back low. Hit the dance floor, hey, bend your back low. Hit the dance floor, hey, bend your back low. Hit the dance, hit the dance, hit the dance floor. Hit the dance, hit the dance, hit the dance floor. Hit the dance floor, hey, bend your back low. She do it with no hands, now stop, pop and roll. Go ahead, you got it, mama. This right here, your time.
Welcome back. Though all students have Martin Luther King Day off, some use the holiday to serve others. Jacob Halleck shows us how some students give back to the Rock Hill community.
While most of their classmates were sleeping in, students from Winthrop University, Clinton College, and York Tech gathered to honor the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. by serving those less fortunate. At the beginning of the day, students were assigned a random group and location where they would serve. Service activities were held throughout Rock Hill at various nonprofit organizations.
I definitely think that MLK Day of Service is an amazing opportunity, not only because you get to serve the Rock Hill community, but also because you get to meet a whole bunch of people that you otherwise probably wouldn't meet.
Over 200 students participated by donating time and labor to 22 different Rock Hill charities. Sophomore Alexis Williamson says she enjoys volunteering.
My favorite part about service is just touching another person's life. So even though we were there for like an hour, I'm pretty sure that we made an impact on the people that we were around. And so being able to give back to the community, that's just a great feeling on the inside.
For organizer Kenyatta Brown, this event is letting students get their feet wet in service.
I think for many of our college students, being able to go into some of the schools or go into some of the neighborhoods and be able to see a reflection of themselves at the age at some of the students they're working with, I think that really resonates with them.
For many students, giving back is more than just a once-a-year activity. Organizations like SOAR and Association of Ebonites give back year-round. I'm Jacob Halleck, Winthrop Close Up.
To learn more about volunteer opportunities at Winthrop, visit winthrop.edu/CCE. Joining us now to talk about today's feature stories is Gabrielle Franklin. What do you have for us today, Gabrielle?
Thanks, Brandon. It seems that Rock Hill is taking a page out of Harry Potter's book, literally. I went to the Quidditch World Cup in Manchester Meadows to join the fun.
I will play.
Thousands of players and spectators from around North America flew into Rock Hill for the U.S. Quidditch World Cup 8. The fairly new sport is taking many campuses by storm.
Well, I mean, compared to football,
we're the superstars on campus.
So what exactly is the sport?
Quidditch is a gender-inclusive, very diverse sport.
Matches require 3 types of balls, the first being a quaffle.
Each time you score the quaffle, it's 10 points. So you gotta throw it through the hoops. That's a goal.
The second is a blunder, or a dodgeball.
If you get hit with a dodgeball, then you have to run back to your side of the hoops.
Then there's a snitch.
Now the snitch is supposed to be a neutral athlete that is not affiliated with either team, that has a tennis ball tethered to their shorts.
Strategizing seems to be the key to a successful match.
And in the sport of Quidditch, players say it's all about teamwork.
Let's do this.
All right.
We're all here to have fun, so that's definitely one thing that we look forward to doing.
That's basically the game of Quidditch. It's full contact. You can only tackle with one arm. You gotta stay on your broom, and you try and tackle and score buckets.
A total of 80 teams and 1,600 players participated in the World Cup. For more information about the teams and the sport, log on to www.usquidditch.org. That's it for Feature News. Let's take it back to the News Center with Brandon.
Thanks, Gabrielle. In today's Making Sense report, learn how to save a few pennies at Wings U.
So we pretty much have a deal each day. Monday is our 50-cent wing, $1 beer all day. So that's dine-in or carry-out. On Tuesday, you get a free drink with any burger purchase. Wednesday is going to be a 75-cent chicken fingers. Thursday is college night from 5 to 8, so you get 50% off any food. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday each have an appetizer deal, so if you buy a pitcher of a specific beer, you get a free appetizer with it. Each day there's always a $2 beer special as well as a $3, essentially a Long Island iced tea, a variation of it each day, so $2 beer, $3 Long Island.
What if it's not anxiety, but a different mental problem? What if my old self is lost forever? What if there's something else wrong with me? What if I lose control? What if I can't breathe? What if I have to live like this for the rest of my life? What if I'll never be able to enjoy the things I used to? What if this feeling never goes away? What if I cannot be the person I used to be? What if it's just me that feels like this? If you feel anxious or nervous or just want to talk to someone, you have 10 free sessions at Health and Counseling. Go and sign up for an appointment today.
The object of this fraternity shall be for the development of the best and truest fraternal spirit.
The mutual welfare and brotherhood of musical students. The advancement of music in America. And a loyalty to the alma mater.
Welcome back. The Rock Hill Animal Hospital recently hosted its 3rd annual Doggy Couture Pet Fashion Show. I was there to see what fashions are in this season for man's best friend. The Doggy Couture Fashion Show is one of the highlights of the Come See Me Festival in Rock Hill. Owners and their furry friends walked the runway, took part in dog demonstrations, and other dog-friendly activities.
It's a good way for us to get out and interact with the community and bring attention to good rescue organizations like Recycled Pets, and also some good training and different activities for our other family members, our little pets.
Recycled Pets is a nonprofit animal rescue that strives to find homes for dogs within the Carolinas. The organization had some of their dogs on site in hopes of finding them a new home.
They are available for adoption today. We do have about 50 dogs and cats. We just brought a select few today, just so everybody can see what we do have. We have some small, we have some mediums, and we have some larges.
This is Kenzie. She's participating in the Doggy Couture Fashion Show today. She's an English Bulldog, and as you can see, she's pretty playful, and she's dressed for the occasion. And for those who didn't participate in the event, it was still a special occasion for them and their dogs.
I never feel alone with them. I feel really safe whenever I'm out with them. They're just fun to train. I'm always learning new things about them. It's fun to show other people that you can train their dogs.
If you are interested in adopting a pet, go to recycledpets.rescuegroups.org or find Recycled Pets on Facebook. Thanks for tuning in to part 1 of the Best of Winthrop Close Up. We'll be right back with more of the highlights from the spring semester.